Content warnings for child death, child endangerment.
Welcome to the Rue Papers.
I know you've been in here, Elena. I see the equipment you leave behind.
So? It's the library basement. I am a librarian. I'm allowed in the basement. It's not your personal domain.
Rose seems to think it is.
Rose hasn't said anything to me about not going in here.
No. She's playing games again, I think. Just out of interest, do you ever go up to the attic?
I try to, but it's always locked.
Robin can pick locks.
Robin is currently not talking to me. I don't know why. It's not like we were the best of friends or anything, but we did talk now and then. Anything that isn't about the library, he doesn't want to know.
When did this start?
When I said I wouldn't spy on you.
But you are spying on me. You do it all the time.
Yes, but that's for me, not him. Why does he even need me to spy on you? He's your best friend.
I don't know. No one seems like they used to be. You're different, and Robin is different, and Rose... it's like she always was, but now it's like she's struggling to be like that.
How am I different?
All this interest in ghosts and such. You never used to be like that.
Are you sure, Bea? Are you sure? Because that's not how I remember it. I was always interested in ghosts. You just didn't know. You never asked me for my story.
I didn't know you had a story.
Well, I do.
Go on then. Tell me your story. I'm recording.
All right. I wrote it down. I wrote it as a story and memorized it. Like a story in a book. That's the only way it makes sense to me. Can I tell it like that?
That makes perfect sense. Go ahead.
The sky is darkening to a purple blur, and I'm cursing myself for falling asleep on the train. I was supposed to meet Martha at 5:30, but it's nearly 7 now, and she hasn't replied to any of my increasingly apologetic texts. Maybe she's pissed off with me, it's hard to tell. We haven't seen each other for nearly 20 years, but it wasn't our fault that our fathers were estranged. I was pleasantly surprised when she reached out to me after the death of Uncle Leon. She said that we should get together to make sure the inheritance was more fairly distributed. I'm cautiously optimistic. Google Maps takes me through suburban streets, past a row of Victorian cottages and down what looks like a dirt track. I haven't encountered a single other human being since I stepped off the train, and there are very few cars on the streets. I'm too used to London and the background roar of traffic, I suppose. The lane is populated by huge detached houses. I pass Beech Grove, Willow Lodge and Cherry Tree Cottage, but I'm looking for Utopia. The name seems deeply insensitive, given the history of the children's home that used to be on the site. The Meadows was closed down by the authorities after an investigation. That's why Uncle Leon was able to get the land so cheaply. Nobody else wanted to touch it. The houses don't share an architectural style. Utopia, apparently, is mid-century modern. Martha said I'd recognise it when I saw it. I think what I'm looking for is a large, flat box. As I'm craning my neck to see how long the track goes on for, something swoops down at me and brushes against my hair. Shit! I stumble on something. Oh God, it's a dead crow. Feathers splayed out with blood. Hold it together, Elena. Breathe, I command myself. When I look again, I see that it's not a dead crow at all, but a black plastic bag, the sort you get in cheap off-licences. I'm regretting the CBD oil before bed last night. It's turned me fuzzy-headed. At the end of the dirt track, I'm confronted by a high wall with an intercom beside the gate. Utopia. My hand shakes as I ring the intercom. The intercom crackles and a high voice says something that I can't make out. Martha? Hi, hello? It's Elena, I say. The iron gate swings slowly open. I step through into what looks like a bloody forest. Where's the house? The short driveway stops abruptly at the edge of a wood. The gate shuts behind me with a clang. I feel as if I'm in a fairy tale. I step over to the trees and switch on the torch on my phone. I can make out a rough, narrow path. The delivery drivers must curse Martha. I urge myself forward, branches scratching my bare legs as the path curves to the right. The wind whispers through the branches. A spiral of sound hisses in my ear. The word bitch slaps me. I stop in my tracks, clinging to the nearest branch for support. I must be imagining it. Either that or I'm going mad. Why did I have to fall asleep on the train and arrive in darkness? Why didn't Martha offer to pick me up from the station? It's so murky with the tree cover, and my ragged breathing reverberates around me. Ugh! There's a dead rabbit at the trunk of a tree, a rabbit that's been struck through with something. Keep going, don't look back, don't look back. Probably a clump of grass. Be sensible, keep going. Finally, I emerge and try to regulate my breath. I can feel the sweat soaking through my shirt and my lower back. I look up and encounter a comforting scene of domestic normality. There's the low box house with its huge windows, and riding a tricycle on the lawn at the front of the house is a young child. It must be Martha's son, Henry. His hair looks salt white in the twilight, and he's careering across the lawn in zigzags. Hi, I call, trying to infuse my voice with warmth. Is your mum around? He ignores me and continues pedalling. I try again. Hello, I'm your Aunt Elena. The wheels of the tricycle squeak as it bounces on the grass, but Henry still doesn't turn to look at me. I decide to give up and approach the house. There is no welcoming glow of lights from within. All I can see in the plate glass panel is my own ragged reflection. I ring the doorbell and hear the bell echo within the house. Nobody comes to the door. Martha can't have left her son alone, can she? She must be there. I ring the doorbell again, and suddenly the tricycle wheels squeak towards me. I swivel round. That kid is coming straight for me. He's going to crash right into me. Hen! I start to shout, but the words get caught in my throat. Just as I brace myself for the collision, the child does a slight wheel turn and scoots past me. The door is yanked open. Elena, I'm so sorry. I've been on the phone to the lawyer all afternoon. Martha is there, looking flustered. Come in and have a glass of wine. That's music to my ears. I step into the house, which looks like something from a Sunday supplement. We sit on an L-shaped suede sofa and Martha hands me a glass. I saw Henry, but I think he was too busy having fun on his bike to chat, I tell her. Henry? She looks confused. Yes, out on the lawn, I say, taking a handful of kettle chips. But Henry's not here. He's away at uni, she says. That's it. That's it. It's over. It's over.
Okay. Several recurring themes I've got from the stories. The train, the disappearing house, the child.
No, wait. Wait
For what?
I have more. I have more.
Okay, tell me the rest.
I can't. I'm trying. I'm trying to tell you the rest, and it won't come out. I wrote more. Look, here it is, what I wrote. Look.
Elena, this is exactly what you've told me. What you've written here.
No, there was more. After she said Henry had gone, there was more, and I know it, and I can't get it out of my mouth.
What more?
An entire night, noises and children, laughing in the playground. A cold hand on my back in the night. Martha there, but not there. There is more.
Okay. There's more. And you can't say it?
It's like the story in my head has disappeared and been rewritten.
Oh. I see. Yes. I think you said something earlier, didn't you, about poltergeist? Excuse me a moment, Elena. I am sick of the sound of that bloody thing. Now, tell me, Elena, who is Arthur Conan Doyle?
What kind of a stupid question is that?
Just tell me.
Fine. He invented Sherlock Holmes, he wrote about the Cottingley fairies, got a bit too involved with spiritualism.
When did he die?
I don't know. Between the wars? He went on writing Holmes well into the 1920s, which was a bit weird because...
No, he didn't. He walked into the guns on a World War I battlefield. I read about it when I was little. It's always been a great mystery why he was there.
No, he didn't. I've read his later work.
There's a copy of the Sherlock Holmes stories on the shelf. All of them. Down there. Go and find them.
After the death of Arthur Conan Doyle, the series was continued by Justin Bartlett Finch, although his version of Sherlock Holmes was seen as too emotional, especially with Watson's recognition of Holmes's love for him in the Three Garridebs. I love the Three Garridebs.
Me too, but it's not canon.
It is. What about the fairies, the Cottingley fairies?
Bartlett Finch wrote some stories about fairies. They weren't sweet little things in his tale. They were vicious and dangerous. They attacked people in a station and stole children's souls in a hospital. All fiction, but very disturbing fiction.
No, not true. Arthur Conan Doyle thought fairies were a sign of hope or something. I don't know. I haven't read anything about this for a long time, but I remember reading it.
Look for yourself. Here, use my computer.
Well, this doesn't mean anything. You could have fiddled with this computer like you did with the poltergeist thing.
I have not fiddled with a computer. What poltergeist things? Check on another one then. Oh, look at the books upstairs.
The books upstairs aren't any good. I couldn't find The Haunting of Hill House. That book is iconic. Why isn't it there?
What is that?
The best ghost story of all time, and no one seems to remember it but me. What else is missing?
Tell me another name.
Edgar Allan Poe?
Okay. An unsolved mystery from Baltimore? A young man found walled up in a house? His body not discovered until a century after he went missing.
No, that's the cask of Amontillado. You know the story.
Do I?
When you used to be sent down here instead of just basically living down here, we used to make jokes about avoiding the sherry. Don't you remember?
I have no idea what you mean.
What about non-fiction? Enfield Poltergeist? Black Monk of Pontefract? Demon Drummer of Tedworth? These are classic true haunting accounts. Borley Rectory?
Some of those I've looked for before, but no, nothing here.
The books have gone too. At first I thought they'd been misshelved, and I've done a stock check and flagged them in the library and sent requests to other libraries. Not a trace. We're even missing the Usborne Book of Ghosts.
You say I knew these stories.
You did, and we've talked about this before. We talked about them in late night openings when we were stuck on the issue desk out there. Both fiction and non-fiction.
You know these stories, Beatrice, you know that you've heard.
What is that?
Ignore it. Why? Why get rid of these? And how did it happen? Why wipe out the stories?
Stories teach us how to live. How to survive, I suppose. How to fight the dragon.
What did your story teach you, Elena?
Beware of strange children on bikes.
Elena!
Ghosts exist. They linger. They're the memory of the times that went before, and they won't let go. We can live our lives and keep moving onward and making our choices to leave the past behind, but it still pulls us back. The ghosts pull us back. The ghosts are always there waiting for us.
And what about the part you forgot? What did that teach you?
I don't know. I forgot.
I bet you did something to the ghost that night. Or they did something to you. Have you heard from your, friend, Martha, lately?
No, I tried to call her when I was writing the story, but the call wouldn't go through, and she didn't answer my letters.
Did you visit her?
I tried. I couldn't find the way. I used Google Maps and tried to go back, but there's just a big old house there now. Not Utopia. I lost Utopia. Thomas More would be delighted with that metaphor. But Utopia was replaced by...
It was Holcombe House, wasn't it?
How the fuck are you down here all the time with all of this?
You get used to it. When did all this change? How did it change? Why do you remember?
It's that thing that crawled into me the night of the library attack. It won't let me forget. It talks in my head all the time.
You said there was nothing inside you, that it had gone.
I lied, just like everyone else in this library. Look, I'm done now. I told you my story. We're not friends now, but I will tell you this. Someone wants you not to understand. Someone is changing everyone's past. The stories help you understand what is happening and how to fight it. And someone is changing the stories. Do you know what that feels like? Like in Star Trek, when they go into the mirror universe. And it's a bit the same, but mostly different.
That is surprisingly helpful.
I'm going to come down here and record some of those whispers later. Please try not to be here. I don't want my memories tangled up with yours.
Okay. Be careful.
Bit late for that. We're all fucking doomed. We just have to find a way to go out fighting.
Mary! Mary! Oh, you've worked it out, have you? It was that Cheveley story. I knew I should have destroyed that. You fucked things up, Mary. You've changed the past and no one knows. Well, almost no one. Why? What did you do? Jackie died, Beatrice. I had to bring her back. Somehow. I had to. Rue didn't know how. But the Ellingtons did. So I gave all the Rue papers to the Ellingtons. The papers around you now. You are dead. What use will bringing Jackie back now do? She'd find a way to bring me back. We swore we'd never be apart. We promised each other. That's what you want? For Jackie to take over someone else's body? That's betraying everything she stood for. No, she'd want to come back. I know she would. And you will find a way to do it. I won't. Don't you understand what you have done? Bringing the Rue papers and the Ellington archives together. You've opened a door, Mary. You've made it possible for the very worst things to come together and start breaking through into the world. Stories have power, Mary. There was a reason these papers have been kept separate all these years. All the hopes and power and magic and God knows what else, all woven into these tales, blood on the pages and tears in the ink and wishes whispered as they wrote, and they've soaked in and created a force that opens a door. It was never the blood, was it? That just sounds good. It's the voices. My voice. Telling the tales over and over again. Giving them life. Setting them free, and not just Rue papers, but Ellington stories too. Yes, you've been very helpful. Thank you, Bee. You can't stop it now. I can try. Ow. Fire. Water. They're both part of the ritual. And the basement is a thin place, Bee. Do anything there, and you're liable to rip open the door between the blue lands and here. Stories. You want me to forget? There's a reason for that. There's a way to close this door somewhere in these stories. There's a way to bring back everything as it was and make it end. Didn't Elena's story teach you anything? The past is dead and gone. All that is left is echoes and ghosts. And those ghosts do not wish you well. You go on your journey, hoping for the best, worrying about all your little human preoccupations, and at the end, the ghosts greet you. You think you know how the story goes. You imagine a tale full of heroism and sacrifice and victory. That's not my story, and it won't be yours either. Thank you for listening to the Rue Papers. Written by Emma Butler and Shyama Kasinathan. Performed by Emma Butler and Shyama Kasinathan as the voice of Elena. Remember, listener, some stories should not be told. Are you sure it's the right story, though?